Hi families, Kat and Beckett the cat here to talk to you about this week's gospel reading and to give you a little activity that you can do together as a family. So after Easter and Pentecost, we have talked about the good news brought by Jesus and the good news of God's love and our birth as a church and our call to follow Jesus and to spread that good news into the world. And now in this week's reading, we're talking about how we go about spreading that good news. How can we share God's love and the promise of God's kingdom in the world? Well, Jesus in this reading gives his friends, the disciples, some tips on how to go about sharing the good news with other people. Here's my little Jesus that I've chosen for today, little creative duck. And these are the tips that Jesus gave his disciples about sharing the good news. Share without wanting anything in return. So don't become a Christian because you think that there might be some kind of benefit or, monetary benefit or money that might come out of it. Just share the good news because it's the right thing to do and because you feel that you need to share God's love and the message of Jesus with other people. 2, make friends, and I've put be an ally to everyone. So be friendly to everyone, even if they don't seem like they necessarily want to be friends back to you. Everyone in our life has something to teach us. Everyone we encounter, even people we have disagreement or an argument with, they still might teach us something important. And be an ally to people, so be on people's side, lift people up, don't put them down, and always seek to be someone who's looking out for others and trying to be friendly and friends with them. Number 3, don't worry about what to do or say. So don't worry about what to exactly say about God's love or what to do exactly to show that. God will help you with that. Just try and remember what it is, what the good news is, what it is to be a follower of Jesus, to share that love with other people and to be on the side of justice and good in the world. And if you remember those things, then God will be with you and the Holy Spirit will lead you in the right direction. Number 4, sometimes things you try won't work. So sometimes things that people try to make good happen in the world don't work, but don't give up. God will keep helping you to try and make good happen. We can get disheartened or we can get a bit sad when it seems like things that we've tried to do for good haven't worked. But in this reading, Jesus says, don't give up on it. Keep going, persevere. Number 5, sometimes people will get mad about things that you're doing, particularly when it comes to issues of justice in the world. Sometimes there's things in our world that are wrong and not in line with the way that God and Jesus was saying the world should be. Remember that people got very mad at Jesus when Jesus was trying to change things too. So you might have seen in the news recently things that people are upset about justifiably because of injustices that are still happening in the world or things that are wrong in the world, and people getting mad at them in return for protesting about those things or getting up, trying to overturn those things. But people may get mad, just know that, but know that you are on the side of good if you are following in the way of Jesus and if you are spreading that good news of joy and of God's love with other people. So that's the reading, guys. Matthew 9:35, chapter 10, verse 8, 9 to 23. And if you'd like a little activity to do as a family, what you might like to do is get some paddle pop sticks. What have I done with mine? Paddle pop sticks, and write on them some things that you could do to spread the good news in your neighbourhood and in the world. Now I'll find mine. Okay, so I've got collect rubbish in the neighbourhood, for example. Make and send a card to someone who's feeling a bit lonely. And write to your MP about something you care about. I've got deaths in custody there, but you might have something else that you feel passionately about, the environment, refugees, things that you'd like to see changed. So those are just some ideas, but I'm sure you've got lots of ideas of ways that you could spread the good news in your local community and in the world. You could put them in a jar, and perhaps you as a family could pick one out to do each week, or if you're really ambitious, every day. And that's something that you could do as a family to try and live out the good news. So that's it for this week, guys. I will do another one of these next week. I'm aware that not everyone's going to be able to make it to church for quite some time, so I'm going to continue to try and do these little videos each week, just to give you an alternative, some things that you can do at home and some reflections and things to think about with regards to the reading. So I hope that was helpful, and I'll look forward to seeing you again in this way next week. Bye.